I just realized the music wasn't playing. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Well, here we go. Oh, and how did that happen? Hello, my dears. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me put myself back. I had this all fixed up all nice before stream, and of course, something weird happened. Oh, hello, Game Crazy. Thank you for popping in. And the music is still not going. Okay, there it goes. Oh, if I click off, it doesn't want to do it, but if I click on... Okay. Huh? How does everything sound, my dears? Everything sound good? Not too terribly loud, I hope. Gotta love the metal version of Down by the River. Okay. Let me... It's my personal. Here we go. So let me refresh my mind. Okay. So, if you may or may not recall from last stream, I was having a big issue with that one tiefling who was in the storehouse. Off stream, I fixed it. So, you don't have to worry about that anymore. She's healed. She's good to go. But it was a whole thing trying to get her all fixed up with her calling the guards on me. Okay, so...
Well, hello.
She can be very finicky. You see, whenever I tried it on my personal playthrough, I didn't have any issues at all. I wonder if it's because she spoke to Astaria and I was the one that was going to heal her? But who knows? Who knows? Okay, so that's... He's got too many things. Okay, that...
I wonder what the next move is.
Hill strength. Okay. Well, let's return to the grove.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
So, this area is just verboten. But you see, she has that dialogue. She is okay and she's standing. She's healed. I'm never going near there again. Alright. And I already helped Arca. Saza gets to stay in there. Have I spoken to Demon? No, I think I did because the little kid is no longer here. So I was over here. Auntie Ethel, let me double check. Yep, okay. I've already spoken to all of them. Alright. Now let us head over to Zevlor. Or actually, let me speak to her.
Damn goblins.
You should probably get that looked at.
Oh, I was just gonna let it fall off, stick it in my satchel.
Hmm.
Ain't letting anyone here near me. They all sat and watched while Zevlor near got us killed.
He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe. But not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight. But not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
Oh, that's wonderful, Game Crazy. I'm glad that your day off is going well. So, you just left your friend to the goblins?
These weren't no normal goblins. And Liam weren't no friend, alright? Just another raw recruit. Thought he was in some storybook. No mercies.
Wow.
Wound looks clean. Small mercies.
That's lovely to know. Just tossed aside someone like that. Oh, wait. Have I gone to Arabella yet? Was that what I was gonna do next? Let's go see for the child. Let's go around and around. Oh, oh, Carmilla, my little girl, what are you doing? Okay, Arabella is okay.
We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care.
Excuse you.
Yes, I see.
And it seems like I do not have
I wish I could understand.
speak with animals active. Let me get that. I forget. Won't need that for a bit. Let's get this ritual going.
Amicus animalis.
Perfect.
Always room for more.
I didn't mean to take that, but okay. Keep away from Tuffin. She's lazy enough as it is. Fish.
Drama amongst these adventurers. What have you heard?
Hey, Bosk.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
That feels heated in so many different ways, Volo. Oh, that's funny. Underneath Volo's little information, procure of associates, stories, and curios.
My Ursine friend.
Well then.
I've never learned to. Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Okay, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? size, nature, distinguishing qualities.
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
So this is very much what I would do. I would give an exact description of them.
Goblins were of rare, gem-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Sir, brass or silver? Metallic dragons are good aligned. It's rude. Dragon? There wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they did. They called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglaviet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
I got nothing to say, so I say nothing at all.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Be careful. Goblins aren't exactly known for their mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
Well, good luck with that.
Ah, my grizzled friend. What can you tell me about this place?
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I helped defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. Oh. Do I- Psst. Not that. Okay.
Not all enemies are outside our walls.
Alright, that was very telling. Thank you. Tusk?
I thought you were housey.
Cow.
Bull prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Alcin? Promise me a mate.
Well then, sir. Sometimes these things take a moment. Yak?
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
Little Miss Tuffet sat on her mother. I see that, madam. Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
Uh, we don't need the key. We got Astarion. With all of his proficiencies and the guidance and all the tools. Focus. Can I read it and not get in trouble? A message scratched in a worried hand. Received message from Hag via Sirith, one of Nettie's birds. We buried Sirith a 10-day ago. Not sure how the Hag found him. Message itself was threat, but also invitation. She wants to meet. Haven't replied. Buried Sirith again, beneath a heavier stone. Well then. I can't even read this one? Psalms of the Old Oak? Okay.
Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name.
I
Need all the help we can get.
wasn't trying to speak with you, my dear. Just try.
Forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Druidic orders often fight dark forces, but you do not recognize the events depicted here. The mural depicts a purge, a sacred cleansing of the land on a scale you've never seen before. Like claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. You recognize the druids as elders of a circle. This place is a divine sanctuary.
Can I read the logbook, please? This hefty book is labeled 1371 and stamped with an elegant stag against a dark green background. 6 Uktar sent 2 druids, some of the newer recruits up north. Village there had 2 years of failed crops and are unlikely to survive the next winter. 9 Uktar. A group from Baldur's Gate arrived. They set up camp on the edge of the forest. 2 bears and a fox came by. Their territory had been burned out. Half of the fox's cubs died. Paying this new group a visit tomorrow. 10 Uktar. Visit did not go well. After telling me where to shove it, they said they'd cut down half the forest and burn out any wildlife that dared to stick around. Claimed they were going to farm the land and make a new city of their own. Time to get creative. 12 Uktar. Mudslide did the trick. Buried half their farming equipment and made the rest useless. They won't be back anytime soon. Got reports of a red wizard in a village south of here. Sending 3 rangers to investigate. If they catch even a whiff of a red cloak, I'm contacting the House of Sylvanas. Can I? Haha, I can. Yeah, having a red wizard around is not an easy thing to deal with. Can I read this, please? Someone has written Shadow Curse at the top of this page, and a number of notes below.
Ridiculous.
Trees infected but still alive.
A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Malicious component to underlying magic. Resists removal. Attempts to infect caster. Range and severity of curse suggests divine origin. Umbral characteristics in vicinity to Shar's temple suggests goddess herself is responsible.
Temple of Shah. Where? And what's this about a curse?
Can I read that, please? Oh, that's perfectly understandable, Game Crazy. Especially if I'm doing a lot of reading. I know that can cause some soothing. See you tomorrow, Game Crazy. Rest well. Paw prints suggest an animal walked across the century, smudging everything except a few words. Animal Scouts sent. Eastern town. Villagers possibly still alive. Violent. Warning to the Sword Coast. People of the Sword Coast, look around you. What do you see? A collection of gods fearing humans, elves, and dwarves? Or an infernal corruption of that divine image? Tieflings, with their devilish heritage for all to see, walk among us as if they didn't owe their existence and allegiance to the lords below. These hell-touched peoples have infiltrated our cities, our organizations, even our families. They can claim to be good all they wish. Would you believe the tiger who looks at you with dripping fangs if he said he ate nothing but vegetables? No, we can see their true nature plain as day. But they are not the only evil infiltrating our world. All around I see drow, durgar, and other creatures of the Underdark strive for acceptance. But why should you accept them when their brothers raid our countries and steal our children? Oh, obviously I'm not saying they should be cast out. Obviously I am not saying we should return these delinquents to the Underdark and drive the tieflings back to the hells they came from. But be wary of these people, my friends. Be suspicious when you see them, and especially suspicious when you do not. Nothing like some fantastic racism. Study of the Sword Coast. A scrap of the larger map fastened to the page within fragrant sap. Someone has written, tainted by curse, above the lands to east, beyond the mountains, on the road to Baldur's Gate. And I can't read the Grove Annals. That seems like it would be important. Especially with Kolga acting. Have I spoken to her? Let me...
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Only a monster would threaten a child.
I know your kind from other circles. You see only villains and victims.
That's not even what this is about.
Her fans defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
You cast out the guiltless. You shame your order.
A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree?
Words you have twisted to justify your cruelty. These are lives. Lives are sacred above all things.
Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
And it seems I'll speak with Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Shrouded. This place is a sanctuary. It's written all around you. Something is very much not right.
That mural, they look like dark justiciars.
Darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
And she's talking about enshrouding.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Seluna.
Oh, and there's Findal. Glad he's okay. Something
We just let her run off.
is very wrong here. There's Nettie.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
The Rite of Thorns. Interwoven prayers and incantations snake across one side of the page. Written on the other are instructions for completing the Rite of Thorns. When the prayer is complete, thorns and bramble rise from the earth, protecting from all harm. Chanted it. Emerald Grove tenants. I'm not allowed to read that. That is suspicious. Could you close that real quick? The Elder Circle doth decree the greatest tenant number 3. The natural order must be preserved no matter its form. Forces that would disrupt the natural order must be destroyed. The Emerald Enclave must offer aid to the weary and the injured. So what they're doing is against the very reason Kolga's chest. Can't even read those. Let me. And then Blessings of the Trickster.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Alright, all of you go over here. And let me do this. He's still there. Come on. Mercoral. Not gonna take that, because I don't want Kolga having that. They still, yes they are. Ooh. Okay. Just gonna take all of it, not gonna focus on that too much right now. Is he distracted now too? Good. Grove artifacts. Read that, please. On the tablet catalogs various magical artifacts of druidic nature. One particular entry has been outlined. Idol of Sylvanas, a ritual relic formed from the wood and resin of an oak touched by the forest father himself. Pray to it quietly to reap Sylvanas' blessing and commune with nature. Below the entry, a chalked note snakes across the stone. So much more. More power, more prayer. Rite of Thorns. Everyone's still distracted over here. You enjoying it? Okay. What's over here? So coin, delete that. No, don't need that. The subject of Gond and progress. Benji, enough is enough. I am sick and tired of hearing about your precious Emerald Enclave. They claim to be allies of the people of Faerun, that they fight the balance, civilization and nature in a chaotic world, but this is lies. They are enemies of progress, of intellect, who would be happiest if the world reverted to a time of outdoor privies and knuckle-dragging proto-folk. Please visit me at the High House of Wonders in Baldur's Gate. The things I have learned during my apprenticeship are simply, well, wondrous. There are water pumps. No more back-breaking work for a simple bucket of water. A steam-powered oxen that can drive your wagon for days on end. Even this letter. It was transcribed and printed by our newest mechanized printing press. I had a little fun and printed several copies just for the sake of it. Please, brother, I cannot bear the thought of coming home to find you picking berries out of a tree and arguing with mother and dad about whether or not their crops impede on fox territory. Right back soon, all right? And don't forget, Dad's birthday is next month. Love, Abigail. Oh, hello, Radiant Ayumi. How have you been? Ooh, that fire amber is real good, though. Alright. Astarion wouldn't care. I wouldn't do it, but he would. That's just a plate. What about this wicker chest? What's in there? The evil eye and a bone. Okay. You know, while I'm thinking of it, maybe... Will I be... Grove Analysis. You know... Let me actually get over here and... Let's go over here and then do this. Oh, thank you all. Come on, guys. Over here. Look this way. Or is there a debuff for how long you could do it? Still need to play more of this. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Come on, guys. Over here. Maybe it's... Maybe.
My savior. I wish you could have visited in better times.
Maybe that will reset it. Come on, I just want y'all to look at me. I keep bouncing around with other games and it's all hard to get to them all. I completely understand. Alright, what about this? Y'all.
Yet she failed. That's what matters.
Nope. They are not going over there. Starion, if you please.
Best get going.
Alright, wow. We don't... I guess maybe playing music for everyone is a one-time thing. Go back to hiding. Oh, Fendal! I'm making that. I just want to read. No. Oh. Silver, hello. Alright, well. Let's just,
Let's see here.
turn off these candles. Nothing weird going on here. Just ignore me as I do that. And let me do that. And can I read? Okay, daily recording. Oh gosh, there's so many. Alright, I technically quote unquote read it. So if there was anything, it would have shown up. Okay. Wow. Half-torn note. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Kolga, swamp docks, tree, meet me alone. Olodan. Let's send all of these to me real quick. Did I send that to camp? Darn it, I think I sent those to camp. Alright, well, gotta go to camp. Accidentally put important lore stuff over there. There it is. Okay. No, not split. Pick up, please. Faldoran's Canticle, the Shadow Druid's Doctrine. This aged tome's corners are mossy and alive with tiny insects. This book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inwards. Balance is a myth. Where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder, we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. Put that in there. That's the weapon chest. Gilded chest is for books and scrolls. Opulent chest is for shinies. And I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and unload everything. There it goes. Let's do that. Keep the soul coins just in case. And then these go over to this one. Okay. Well, so Kolga is doing something rather blasphemous. Oh. And this rat shares the name of the signed letter. Olodan.
If not over, then through. You see a sharp intelligence behind its eyes. Is it a familiar or another druid enjoying their wild shape?
I see you.
By letting that child die without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them die.
Oh, there's some really bad things happening here. Did I read this plaque already?
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Goodness, Camilla. Little girl.
By Sylvanus, the tree father, our turmoil is kind.
Primer on mythical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes a cultural origins of a different mythological beast. Chapter 5. Miniature Giant Space Hamster. Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power, known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated reports claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. Well then. Yes, Radiant Ayumi, little girl with a big meow. If you hear a kind of rumbling sound in the background, it's actually because she has a little cat wheel, and she loves running on the cat wheel. And when she does, she also tends to do a lot of meowing. Oh, little girl, what you doing? Do you want to get in my lap? Come here, baby. Little girl. There's a bear down here. Ooh. And I just casually moved that rock because I can, and there's an amulet. Okay. Little girl. Come here, baby. Here you go. There we go, honey. Well, just found an amulet of Sylvanus. Lesser restoration. That will be really nice when I get eaten by Astarion. I mean, sure, let's give it to Shadowheart. Alright, now I don't have to lose a spell slot every day when I let Astarion eat me. Perfect. Alright, now Mr. Orm.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
Who are you looking for?
Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
Oh, honey. Don't worry, he'll be back.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
Oh. Let's see what's over here. You would think a druid would know how to swim. Astarion's a hungry fellow? Yes, he is, and I am more than content to make sure that he is fed. Well, let's check over here first, if there's anything. Alright, that's quite telling. Can't go over there. Gold, malachite, and a scroll of flaming sphere. That's not bad. Can I not go over here? This almost looks like a place I could be able to go. But I guess not. There we are. You won't mind if I grab these fish, do you, sir? Thank you. Well. No. Taking all the things that I am allowed to take. And then dagger root, please. You know, I wonder if I do this. Starion, can you go over here, please? Correspondence report. Already did that. Psalms to the Old Oak. The leaves are his, and the trees are him. To nurture them are his. Goodness! You okay? What even happened, honey? Don't worry, my little girl is fine. She tends to be very dramatic. If you poke her and she's not expecting it, she will literally scream like that. So the other cat probably just like touched her back and she screamed like that. She's fine. Like literally as I was adopting her, the people said that she's very dramatic. She will scream very, very easily. Despite, you know, not being hurt. She's fine. My gosh. Carmilla. You're gonna give people a heart attack. Children. But You've got a cat like that sometimes. Yeah. I'm glad you understand at least. But yes, I promise she's perfectly fine. Just screams. She's tiny and must scream. Though it's because... Aw. That's sad. Carmilla and my little boy, or my big boy, Jackson, they... It's very sibling-like. One moment, they're really cute, cuddling up with one another, grooming one another. And then the next, Jackson will, like, I guess, like, groom her too hard or start nibbling on her back in a way she doesn't like. And they'll just start getting real, she'll just start getting real angry at him. Small cat's gotta be loud. Yes. I don't know if you've seen pictures of her, but yeah, she is she's a small little girl. Like, you know the way that kittens look, when they're just maybe around 5 to 8 months old, when they're small but real skinny and long? Carmilla never really grew out of that. My little girl. Let me do a proper save instead of just a quick save. But yeah, sorry for the shock.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Wait patiently.
Yes, maybe cat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing as soon as possible.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
There's no good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
So...
Head on in.
Whilst I'm here, might as well take advantage of Astarion. Just because I would not do things like this doesn't mean Astarion wouldn't take advantage of a situation like this. And we've discovered suspicious things already. Might as well do a very thorough look over everything. Ooh, pretty. Don't mind me, Nettie. Just keep looking that way. Nothing to see here. Don't need any of that. That. Vase. Set. Don't need that. And should any of y'all potentially decide that you want to be sneaky and take things, It's not bad to have your thief separated technically from the group, because then if someone approaches your group over the thefts, they can technically say that they are innocent and that's not a lie. And I do believe you'll get advantage on something like that. On antidotes. Can I take that? No. Shh, it's fine, Nettie. It's fine. Don't worry about anything. Just get the mugwort. Anything. Anything over here. What about this wooden chest? Okay. I'm so sorry, Nettie. Druid notebook. This is an ancient notebook whose ink is faded and pages are starting to crumble. It's not easy, but some words can still be made out. Ketherick is finished, but it cost us the land. Darkness has fallen, corruption everywhere. Chased by shadows, picking us off, druids and harpers alike. Our wounded are safe. I returned searching for survivors. Lost, but I found his shade. I put it to rest and took his glaive. Laid infused with shadow, I have locked it away to serve as a reminder that even victory can taste bitter. Yes, of course, Nettie. We are heading on in. We're right behind you. Just take that and sure, we'll take that too, because that's important. Let's take this pretty picture. Anything in this vase? Nope, nope, nope. What about the wicker chest? Curse of the Vampire and the brush with evil. I'll take that because of the hag. Don't need that. Missives of Candlekeep. Okay. Alright. Sure, we'll take that too. Check out the wicker chest. Gold. The basket. Take the pear. And Nettie's gloves. I think I need that. But let's just stop hiding. And let us send all of this to camp so they can't pin it on me, quote unquote.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And just in case, we'll save right here too. Okay.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Is everyone being captured by the mind flayers these days? I didn't think it was a common experience.
too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halson suspected. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things, studied them. Still, we have options.
Good.
You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Looking closer, you recognize the branch, and it's no druidic cure. She's holding Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
Put the briar down and we'll talk.
I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halson was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On the Mind Flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halson was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
Seems like a dangerous thing to just put in your back pocket.
Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
More poison?
I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Look at all the grumpy faces. Alright, hand it over.
Swear it.
She caught me. I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halson and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halson heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Do you think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halson and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
All right, I'll find him.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Saloon, and Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Pretty bold. But I wouldn't take wyvern poison even if it do begin to turn.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
If you start to turn, I encourage you to take it. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining for the rest of us.
Well, funnily enough, my dear, it's going to you, so we can use it in the future. How's that sound? Send that to Camp and this to Gale. Can I close the...
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Dream visitor pointed. Okay. She. Hastily written note. My dear Nettie, I entrust you with a circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the rune, but won't give it to anyone, so be sure you have a good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone, and take care of the animals. Don't give Fish to Tuffet. She's getting lazy. Notes on the drow parasite. Anatomical sketches of both drow and an elithid tadpole are accompanied by notes written in an urgent scribble. The parasite was nestled deep in the brain matter, elithid, undoubtedly, yet the host seems unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceramorphosis on the cadaver. Most strange. In the final note is a single underlined word. Altered?
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
Then let's find him. Time is short.
Assuming he's even still alive.
Speculation will get us nowhere. Let's go find him.
Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins, led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. But that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it, and have the host's cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Kolga will demand answers I don't yet have. I have better record of any further findings in a separate volume, and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. Ooh, that's rockets.
What's inside?
Does he have anything? Drow's letter. Orders taken from the body of a drow scout. They're written in an elegant, if angry, hand. Track the druid. Find whatever burrow he runs to, and report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout. Do not engage, do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what we do next. M. That in there. Ooh, bullywog trumpet.
Someone there?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, it's been going well, my dear. I'm just now speaking to a body. Who are you?
Siranis of the Absolute.
What happened to you?
Scouting. Found druids.
How many drow are out there?
Back at camp.
Who killed you? Oh, not the ads. I said, welcome in, my dear. Just speaking to a body. Where'd you get your tadpole?
The corpse remains silent. It doesn't understand the question. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Right. And Bullywog Trumpet isn't something. Oh, you've been here the whole time? Oh, okay. I just had to step away and make food. I see. Let me just come over here, because Faeneth wouldn't necessarily go out of her way to take something like this. However, she's not gonna stop Astarion from grabbing useful items. Already grabbed that. Death and Resurrection. Good. Fringe Philosophy. Scroll of Detect Thoughts. Okay. The Bullywug Trumpet, please. Okay, nothing in there. Don't think I have that one yet. Fringe Philosophy, Volume 5. Okay, that's the same. Send that to Gale, and we'll go ahead and send these to camp. Have you been enjoying your game? Yes, I have. I've really been enjoying Baldur's Gate. Anything in here? Nope. Sightings record. A long list of owlbear sightings in the region, separated by date. The latest entry, written a 10-day ago, says cub. The word is underlined several times. Oh, there's a bub.
That's curious.
Well, that's certainly a door, but not with a keyhole.
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Ooh, some mugwort. Personal accounts. In Ketheric, I see our failures made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his light was all but snuffed. Did I already go through these? I think I did. Check over here. Nothing. Nothing, okay. Send these to Gale. Alright, so it seems like there is something hidden away. Come on, everyone.
Something over there.
I didn't mean to pick that up, but... Okay, yeah. Actually, Starion, if you could send all this to me, please, actually. And the key. Cabinet key. Let's actually just go ahead and clear out everyone's packs. Okay. Maybe I should just go ahead and send the food to camp. Let's just do that. Those in there, and now we can properly extract everything. Coatings will accuracy and toxin, not bad. Grenades, nothing. It would be a good idea to extract their souls. Well, don't quite have, well, there's elixir of bloodlust. That's probably as close as we can get. Antidote, speaking, featherfall, vaulting, okay. And is that... okay. Oh. You can quit hiding now.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Now, apparently Rav has something.
Savior.
So, can I distract them with this again? Yes, I can.
Keep blade close.
That's... I mean, it says success. Alright, can y'all like block the view. Does that help anything at all? No. He is succeeding, but also in the direct line of sight by like 6 people. Apparently it's just Kaga that is seeing him. Like out of the corner of her eye, I guess. Can I... The sad thing is that there's, I guess, a debuff for how long you can do that. Because, now I have to wait for a little bit until they actually are able to get distracted by that again. Or get, maybe, Gale? If he plays badly, maybe that would do it? Let me see. Don't know why I choose Gale to do that, but... Let me turn that off. Silver. It's this guy right now. He distracted Kaga for like a second. Let's see if the cooldown is done. After that, scooch over here. Nope. No, that won't do. Well, there he goes, at the very least.
Keep your distance, darling. Time for discretion.
I'm just gonna do a quick save real quick. Take that and run away. Run quick. Just hide. Nothing's wrong.
We've been picking pockets near here. This would be a good moment to explain yourself.
Huh? Are you suggesting I'm responsible? I know nothing about it.
Convincing air of innocence about you. That's enough for now.
Ha! And that's why you separate your thief from everyone and everything else. And nothing's happened, nothing's wrong. Goodbye, goodbye. Go through here. Thank you all. You've been wonderful audience. Alright, Astarion, join back up. Jax, you're not supposed to be up here. Down you go. Go, go, go. Thank you. Oh, Astarion has it. So, rune of the wolf, rune of eagle, bear, rune of elk. Gotta do it quickly. And ta-da! Let's see what's going on down here. There's more suspicious information. Secret societies of the Sword Coast. Harpers. Shadow druids. Suspicious, you say? Weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. Which do you value more highly? Ask a shadow druid this self-same answer and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group of utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one would leave you side-glancing your begonias. Order of Claird. The least known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched is the Order of Claird. My sources tell me that this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens of our fair land. What's more, they like it. Dark justiciars. I shudder even to inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it as this. They worship Shar. If you're going to have information like that, you need to write everything. Faineth doesn't really like the thought of theft, however, she doesn't really consider this theft per se, but taking advantage of materials that will help her do what is necessary, such as the knowledge of the book, which she deems very important, but then also things like the poisons would be very useful. And she likes shiny things, unfortunately. So, jade and the gold in there. Let's give that to Shadowheart. It's like how taking corpses from a graveyard isn't theft, because they are not being used. Well, I suppose it depends on who you ask, my dear. Ah. The biggest thing one has to be worried about is that something might technically not be considered yours, so you're supposed to not touch things. Second thought, I'll actually give these to Gale. And the poisons to Astarion. Druid notes. The Emerald Enclave won't send help, even if I asked. This land is wounded and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need not face the darkness alone. Sorrow. Slashing. For every drop of blood spilled, a piece of the soul perishes, until nothing remains but regret. This seems like something good for Shadowheart.
The glaive the druid's notebook mentioned. Its owner thought it was cursed.
Yes, Shadowheart. This might be better for you. And gives you more of a reach. Send those to camp. How many? Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Okay. They'll have to do for now.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Nothing's bad, nothing's wrong. Just using all resources available to properly help everyone. And, you know, oh, I was gonna say let's return things to the status quo, but I can't undo the runes. Well, nothing to see here. Sorry, Nitty. And everyone here, nothing is wrong. And I appreciate that no one checked to see what the giant rumbling was. Alright, Gale, let's give this to you. Not to count. Oh, I haven't changed the color on that yet. Let me actually pop over to camp and see if, I believe it's the ocean dye. The red of this cape is really pretty, but the blue with the ocean dye is really nice too. This is the shiny... No, that's the book drawer. That's... Go ahead and put everything in here. Let me... Gold. Put that in there. That there. I think I'll keep the Mind Flayer and the Soul Coins on me for now, just in case. Here we go. But these can go in my growing stash. Scooch all that over. I guess I'll keep that too. Drake General dye. When did I get that? Well, ocean dye. I'm pretty sure it's ocean dye, but let me save just in case. Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of the fabric, leather, even metal. Interesting. Let's do that. Yep, that's the right one. Very pretty. Guess I'll just put that in there and put that back in there. There we go. Much better now with the blue. Alright. So I've combed through the grove pretty well. I believe Now, let me see. Find Zoru. Okay. I guess I should do that too. Here we go, over here. Have I spoken to them yet?
I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what is your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
How cute! Okay, so I guess I haven't yet spoke to them. Let me... Since they are technically a vendor, let me grab some of the useless things that I want to sell. I love the animations in the game. That was so cute, wasn't it? She just going, I'm watching you. Put these in. Although, a gilded chest, not bad. Am I gonna start saving chests? Oh. Oh, Faye. I know you like shiny things, but this... Alright, and just to make sure that everyone doesn't get grumbly with one another.
Something the matter?
Oh, actually, those murals in the grove, something about them seemed to catch your eye. Play this game with you and Viscera? I would love to do that.
What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover.
Well then, we should journey separately from now. I'll look for you here if I need you again. Yes, I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
And I'm gonna go grab Lae'zel so we can speak to Zoru.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Thank you for the insight. Would you like to join me, please?
It is done.
Thank you, madam. Oh, have I not leveled you up yet, Lae'zel? I'm so sorry. Thankfully, you're a fighter class, so it'll be real quick. Maneuver. Well, no, I don't need you to be a spellcaster. We already have these covered. I do like passives. I like passives a lot. Make an attack. Oh, that wouldn't be bad. You can evade attacks by imposing disadvantage on melee against you for a round. Not too bad. That's not bad either. Ooh, that wouldn't be bad if I use a tank. Okay. Possibly frighten. That's not bad. Ooh, not bad either. That's not bad either. There's a lot of good ones in here. Can pick 3. I really like the disarming strike. Oh, could even do that with range. That's real nice. Ooh, and you don't spin the security dice on miss. Okay. LA. Let's see what this says. Goaded for 1. That's really good, especially since I do like to have relatively squishy characters. I like mages a lot, so don't hate that, but I really also like the thought of Rally and Repose. Sweeping attack. There's just a lot of good ones. I think I'll do... So it acts... Does it act as a reaction, I'm guessing? Because it doesn't show up there. The level up screen is the boss I struggle with the most. Yeah. Generally, martial classes aren't too bad, but of course the moment that I actually have to really think about it... okay, that will be, I guess, a reaction. And then this is a taunt, and this is a disarm. I think those are really nice. And what are your weapons looking like? Do I have anything better for you? Peculiar clothing. I mean, does less damage, but I mean, it would be awesome if this would just come right back to you. That's the only problem. I think I'll keep the longsword for now. Check everything here. Looks all good. I think I'll actually put that in clothing. And all my shinies, including the Okay.
Well, it ends not as bad as it could have.
Right, let's go to Zoru. Let's do that real quick before I forget. And then I'll go back to Mathis. You... Oh, you poor baby. Let me just save before speaking to you.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You heard the woman.
Lower.
Alright, Lae'zel, that's enough. I'll take it from here.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Enough, Lae'zel. You will be silent. Come on, stand up.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information. Where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Thank you for your help.
No hard feelings.
Right? Aw, he was cowering.
Gods, deliver me.
Oh, poor baby.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Gosh, where did he go?
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
Subordinate? No.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The teeth sling is clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our
No, I didn't like the way that that came out, actually. Let me change that. You see, I found that I tend to treat Lae'zel a lot like how I treated Sten from Dragon Age Origins. Which I will be playing soon because I was finally able to get it to install. Alright, come on.
By Mordai's, my friend's. Is this monster with you?
You heard the woman bow. That's enough.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your...
That's enough. Come on, stand up.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information.
And I just...
The map.
Thank you.
No.
Fair, yeah. Especially with some of Sten's, like when he pushes against your judgments and things like that, he does actually respect it if you not only put him in line, but you can actually follow up with it whenever he... Apparently he even, if he doesn't like you enough, Sten will challenge you for authority over everything. I never actually had that issue or that thing pop up, because he liked me. I was his Kadan.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
If you're finished scowling at me, what comes next?
The sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fae run.
It's Faerun. What do you mean, purification?
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Very well, thank you. And now I shall drop you off back at camp so I can pick up my actual quote-unquote melee. Thank you.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zaithis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. You believe you can survive without me?
You've done well so far, thank you.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Alright, Shadowheart, you can come back now. Don't worry, and make sure that you two are well separated.
Something the matter? All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road.
Alright. And now all that's left, I think, here is actually just to speak with Mattis and do that whole thing, and then we will head out of the grove and... Cutie pies. Aww. Cute babies. You know, actually, I think I'll have a Starion.
Really?
Yes, really.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
Nice sleight of hand.
I never learned names or anything. Just the tricks. Anyway, forget that. Take the ring. I want to show you how lucky it is.
Gosh, look at all of those advantages and... Gosh, I mean... You would have to fail pretty spectacularly, my dear, in order for you to not get this. Okay. Just about.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Yes, the only way he could have failed that was if he rolled 2 ones. Because he had 8 proficiency bonus without even using guidance, and he needed to get a 10. So even if he rolled a 2 on both of them, he still would have made it. So the only way is if he rolled ones. Sure, heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
kind of want to look at your wares. But I do also kind of feel like Starion would call him out.
I don't know what you mean.
Anyone could see this is a modified War Widow scam.
The hell it is? You can't do that one with rings. It has to be with bracelets because... oh, damn.
No, please, go on.
Last chance. You want to look at my stuff or not?
Sure. Let's trade.
Knew it. Hang on. That's what I got.
He failed that perception check. Unfortunate. Here, child. Take all this. And... Ring of being really invisible. This ring is missing its gem. Or perhaps it's just very invisible. Ring of infinite wishes. The exterior of this ring is roughly carved with nonsensical ruins. Ring of resistance to ants. A glob of tree sap studded with dead ants occupies a space where this ring's stone once sat. Ring of Lakincia. A small pebble swings from a length of fishing line tied to this copper ring. Oh, baby. Tarbell's Guide to Distractions. Sure, because I like lore. How much? Okay, yeah. I'll happily take camp supplies. There's enough thieves' tools, we'll be fine. Blue cap, yes please. Horseradish, yes. Cabbage. Cinnamon roll. Dried rope. Oddly enough, if these kids practiced magic, all of these would work in some fashion. Yes, these little ones. I am curious to see how things will go for them in the future. Because they, for better or for worse, Mole certainly has them not unionized, but she certainly got them going, got them doing things. Ooh, red pepper. It would be really nice to see them grow to their fullest advantage, their fullest selves, honestly. Tomato? A whole chicken? You don't need the starfish, Faye. Supply pack. I do like the thought of having as many supplies as possible, but that is decently expensive. But I'll still do it. And all the dye, because I have no control over myself with that. We're fine with dye remover. Let's see. Dig in there. Definitely don't want to give the kid the Mind Flayer parasite. Keychain. Don't want to give the kid these. Scroll of Speak with the Dead. Gale can't learn that, but Astarion has that. You don't need animal speaking. I like the resistances. Can sell one of these. Scroll of Fame Sphere. I think he learns that naturally. We'll hold off on that for now, just in case. Let's quick save, and I think that is it for that.
You'd won. You suddenly feel something
Oh.
moving against your back and turn.
Well, now someone's starting young. Who taught you that? I kind of want to do that, but I don't want to. Astarion absolutely would not say relax, I won't get angry. It's a shame you can't swap. Maybe he would just say this. Let's do this. Well, that was anticlimactic. Let me go back.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
His little smirk is so cute. Let's see what the rogue specifically is.
One of the big kids. How did you catch me? Oh, okay. I guess I'll try harder not to get caught next time. Bye.
Oh, the baby! That's not what I want to do, though. I don't want to encourage the child. That was super adorable, though. But with Astarion doing it, would he even... Theft is the only way many can survive. I know that, but at the same time, I don't want to encourage children if they're... I wouldn't do that. Astarion wouldn't care. Like stealing bones from graveyards. That's coming up a lot, my dear. Do you want to talk about anything? We still got that quote-unquote magic ring. Add that to that. Let's read that so it counts as being read, I guess. And just making date ideas. Oh, you know, let's do a real, was it Anne Boleyn and just go to the graveyard? How many? Where do the... Why are the alcohols showing up? I don't even drink alcohol. I actually avoid drinking alcohol even in games, if possible. I was thinking of Mary Shelley. That's the name. Who's Anne Boleyn? Where did... Mary Shelley. Yes, that's the name. Who... Why did Anne Boleyn... Who is... Now my mind is having a... One moment. Let me... I'm blue screening. Now I need to make sure and see who... The Queen of England? Second wife of the King... Oh. Who got beheaded. Why did I think... Oh! Now I can recall why Anne Boleyn showed up in my mind. Um, I recently read something, or came across information of how her handmaidens, despite being so distraught whenever she was murdered by her husband, um, her handmaidens were the ones that actually dealt with the body, because men, they didn't want to leave them with her, and now leave it open for that. I suppose you could say for the same reason that a lot of morgues tend to hire feminine beings, and why a lot of feminine mummies were left to decay a little bit before actually being processed. But that's why that name popped up. Because I just read something like that. Yep, in capital letters. Yep. You see, my dears, if the corpse can't give you consent, don't do it. My darling Lich, although not exactly a corpse, and it'd be really dangerous to just perceive him as something as mere as that, can give consent.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dan?
Sure. In silence.
It's another I pick the bear option, yes. At least the bear would just eat my corpse. Sobbing. This looks like I can go up there. Can I? Yes, I can. Ooh. Ooh, balsam. Great for wounds. Ooh, dragon egg mushroom, nice.
Bet that will fit in my bag.
More balsam, thank you. Make sure there's nothing hidden. Okay, let's go up the ladder.
I've got a long road ahead.
Hello?
What manner of place is this? A path to redemption, or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
Oh, I can't put question marks. I can put exclamation points.
The occasion.
I wonder, can I reload and it'll actually take it back to the beginning of that conversation? Will it... or will it be in the middle of the conversation?
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. very much at your service.
Am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Not while looking at you.
There, middle of somewhere.
Oh, but that organ, though. Love organs. Totally. What's with that face, sir? Can I just, like, leave him hanging? Just don't react, just stare at him. Just watch him make faces. Just like, nope. Not gonna give you what you want. Yeah, I see that. You see, people like this, they feed off attention. Just ignore them, it drives them nuts. Or if you just don't give them what they so say, nice decor.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
My character's face. So, I'm not gonna actually pick this, but this is probably the thing that would drive him the most insane, is just ignore him and fill your plate.
Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward.
Just don't give him what he wants. And the worst thing is that he's the type of person that I feel like would hate it, but then become more dogged about it. I mean, if you look at the poor home's namesake, if it tells you anything.
Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Also, if you pay attention to him, in a lot of the conversations he has with you, you can see him literally checking out your character, or his eyes is roaming up and down. Are these theatrics leading anywhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint.
A lot more attractive like this, I will acknowledge.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
I mean, look at this. Look at his face and the pose he pulled. Kidding? It's what devils do at this point. And my character's face. Just not nonplussed. Not feeling it. What makes you think? You know what? What do you want? What makes you think I need saving? Both of those. You see, the sad thing with these things is that there's a lot of responses that are similar to what I would say, but not quite. So having to pick between certain ones that are almost What I would actually say is a bit difficult. Because, like, with this, I would say something more along the lines of, well, that's rather generous. What exactly would you want? So I guess I care about what you want. Let's see.
Oh, a mere trifle. How dear is one's soul, really? A rhetorical question, of course, but let me venture an answer. It's worth very little with a tadpole in your head. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
Not given the bedroom eyes as he says that. You're mad if I think I'll make a deal with you.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
It's giving, like, you know how some people, usually masculine people, if you say, I'm not interested, they say, psh, they'll either go, some will respect it, others will go, psh, I didn't even want you anyway, and then others will go, you'll not find anything better than me. You don't know what you're missing out. Things like that. Especially if you try to leave a really bad relationship. I hear that that's also really common. Thankfully, my one and only relationship I have ever had in my life has been lovely so far. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I typically use precautionary language without even meaning. It's a scientific mindset. I'm so sorry, my dear. Just wait for year 2, baby. And I was also trying to be a little coy with my wording. Yes, my dear, you have been wonderful, and I can only imagine how things will be when we are finally able to be together in person. Oh no, I'm not offended. I thought it was really funny. Okay. I'm glad. I appreciate that you understood what I was trying to do. Hope. Haha, such a cheese. Well, my dear, I'm afraid I'm just gonna have to be another tease for you. I've apparently been called that before. Simply because I've denied people. So I guess I'll be a tease for you too. Which is funny, because if I wanted to be a tease to someone, it would be a completely different matter. Wouldn't you say, my dear? The few times I've been a little playful with you. Take me back, and after that, I never want to see you again. Shook. Huh? And just imagine, my dear, how much more intense everything will be when you are right before me.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms Sundering skin, dissolving guts. They haven't manifested yet, have they? One
Oh,
might
baby
say
girl.
you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
You'll think I'll crumble. I've seen what you said about how you try to be flirtatious, but the moment someone flirts back, you become a sweating mess. Unless we both become sweating messes, then that's a different story. Nothing in there. Pick up the bottle. I'm gonna pick up the oil barrel away from the fire. It'll be a mutual mess. Yes. I do think that would maybe be best. Gosh, I'm speaking in rhymes and I'm not even trying to. Send that to camp. Nothing in there. Well, the skeleton.
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The Harpers were busy.
I guess. Wonder what happened to this person. I mean, it's been a long time, but the fire was still going. Yes, I saw that you actually just pulled it up. Fire spread. I mean, yes, I guess it does seem like there's ash and all that. But then there's also this. Maybe they got hit by something and then died? But once it... And I guess maybe the fire could have caught on to something like clothes. But... who knows? Can't speak to them, I assume, since they're pretty gone. Yep.
Had a lot on my mind, and, well, in it.
True. There is also the issue of smoke inhalation. You would think it would be fine, but you do have to be mindful of things like that.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth. The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt a spider egg is nestled within.
Goodness, honey! +3. And a normal. Okay.
Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then curious, and finally, at peace. One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your manners. You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Carmilla, my little girl. So much the same. Want you to keep that. He doesn't have anything, so we'll give that to Gale. Send the bone to Kip. Gale. Gold and a sack. Historian, that in there. They added a Vampire Hunter D class? What do you mean? Ooh, yes, more fire amber. Goodness, honey. You little baby girl. Ah, I see. Yes, that does kind of make sense. Dampier's the perfect example of parental trauma. Little girl, goodness. You've just been so vocal today. Can I go up here? Alright, I'm guessing that is not a jumpable thing. I just realized I don't think I talked to the squirrel. Oh. Let's do that real quick before I get even further. No, down you go. Oh, okay. Open up, please. Thank you. Need to go over here. There she is. Excuse me, Timber. Need you to bite me real quick.
Get out! The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
What was that for?
Trespassing. This is my territory.
There's plenty of room for the both of us. Just in case. Okay?
How about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
Fair enough. Thank you. How did y'all all fail that survival roll? Well, gotta go to camp and grab someone different. Alright, Shadowheart, drop you off for 1 second.
Bloody hells. Literally.
Oh.
Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
He's a devil. I wouldn't trust him. Simple as that.
No doubts at all.
He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is.
I'm not going to just change my mind. We can't trust him.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rat to break people. Fear and self-doubt are sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
She is very right, my dears. If you can get someone via the mind, doesn't take much to completely destroy him. I didn't realize you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Well, with that said, we should journey separately.
Fine.
Right, let us try Will and see if he will be able to succeed his role. Very handsome.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue.
Oh.
An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on him?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
Don't worry. I have no interest in his deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
No, babe. Come on, handsome. Let's go.
That's the spirit.
Oh, and you need a level up too, okay? Oh no, only 2. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I hadn't... Expeditious retreat... Sure, let's do that. And Eldritch Invocations. Agonizing Blast. Sure, let's do that. What are his? I think Devil's Sight would be good for him. Magical and non-magical. The magical part being the big one right there. Spells. Hmm. Scorching ray isn't bad. Hmm. Ray of enfeeblement isn't bad either. Let's do enfeeblement. Pact boon. Pact of chain. Gain the service of a familiar. This could be an animal interquasit. Pact of the blade. Pact weapon. Pact of the tome. Strength and dexterity. I mean, that's not bad. But I do also like having familiars because you get more people to help you with things. Armies, yes, exactly. But I really like the Pact of the Blade because I do tend to use Will as a bit of a mixture of melee and magic, just simply due to the way that his spell slots are. So the spellcasting ability modifier, wouldn't that just be his bonus? Yeah, that's what I thought. So it would be best to actually do Blade because the charisma modifier, I would think. Bind your main hand weapon. Its damage becomes magical. You cannot drop or throw it. And you become proficient with it if you aren't already. That would actually be really nice because there's a lot of things that seem like they'd be really good for him. But the proficiency is always something that makes me hesitate. If you are more than, or for more than 10 rounds, permanent. Into your hand. Let me just look. Familiar and closets. Guidance, vicious mockery, thorn whip. Let's do Blade. I like Blade. That additional proficiencies for anything that he may be using is really, seems like it'd be really beneficial. Alright. Can you roll a survival check, my dear? Thank you, Will. Ooh, light and in resistance. And that was all I needed you for, Will. Thank you so much for your service. I'll be back for you later.
Well met. Are you sure? The blade stand, and just when things were...
I'm sorry, Will. I like the group that I have right now.
How can I help?
I'm not gonna talk about... Okay. Was it because I entered and then left camp that you don't want to speak about Raphael?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe it's because I entered and left.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious. All right. Some.
And I forgot to send that to camp. We'll just do that. You in there. And give that to Gale. Guess I can also give that to Gale. Alright. Now we can go up here. Oh, is this... Okay, this is where that happened. Okay. The bugbear. I wonder...
The corpse remains silent.
Okay. Worth a shot, just to see.
Looking ahead.
Okay. Now I can leave the grove. Just go down.
Another step forward.
Open the door, please. Thank you.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
The same. Except for a lot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
Made your Dampier Bloodseeker. Daily turn him into a devil to fight demons. As one does. Go this way. Some mugwort.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back then. Slimmer pickings out in this wilderness.
Pouch. Take all that and take the pouch. Oh, scrapwood shield.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Who cares, my son? It's dead. Let's go.
Y'all really aren't good at hiding yourselves. You know that? You and Shadowheart. Can I move this? I can. Anything underneath? No? Okay.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
I was harvesting it. But, okay. Oh, perfect.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
These marks are strange. Do you recognize them?
been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry, I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Alright, let's go quickly. Oh my dear. You see, he told us the truth with a lie. Or he lied to us by telling the truth. Yes, it was a vampire. Yes, he didn't want to mention anything because he didn't want us to be concerned. But...
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Let me just go back real quick and make sure I didn't miss anything. Hold on, people. I don't want to miss any sort of loot or anything like that. Nope, all good? Okay, we're coming. I have to poke at every little thing.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
His wounds look deep. I might be able to help.
He's hurt badly. An oil bear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Nice, interesting necklace, sir.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Why are you out here?
We know that all too well, man, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
These fugitives. Tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
Forget the owl bear. You're alive, so go.
What? And just leave Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Zaza. Curious.
Okay.
Seems like a popular little deity. Whoever.
Me do this.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your let its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
Come on, turn base, turn base, turn base. Quickly, quickly, quickly. So I do not want that thing going anywhere. There we go. Good.
Time to rest.
There we go.
Alright, what now?
Not gonna let that thing just go anywhere. I will throw that thing somewhere safe and away. Okay.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Is there anything of value around? Oh, how sweet.
Sister, brother, my job to protect them.
Okay. Who are you?
A true soul, a chosen.
Who chose you?
The almighty goddess.
What can you tell me about the Absolute?
Do not fight her. Power. Such power.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Got some sausages.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Oh. Yeah, there's these twisting vines. That might be good. A little annoying later. So let's do that. Don't like the thought of setting fire to little vines, but this could be more beneficial in the future. so I'm not having to worry about getting caught on things. Just when I was about to put it out with my ice spell. Okay. Wispweed. Leather boots. Oh, you are, my dear? Where, oh where? Let's go back up this way. Anything? Yes, there is. Oh, wrong one. Don't.
Let's get on with it.
Can you hop up here? Path interrupted. What about? Get on that? No. Yes, Age of Wonders. That is really exciting. Not enough space. Okay. I really want to use a spell slot for that. Do I? Let me go over here first. No? Okay.
These boots have seen everything.
And make note to avoid the worrying cave. Because there's someone over here I want to speak to. There he is. Hey, baby.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened?
I told you to go.
I understand your fear, but I promise I mean you no harm. Oh, critical success. Nice.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up, my dear.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What's your name?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
Oh, baby. What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Come, you can travel with me if you'd like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
How do y'all have approval when I'm speaking to the dog and y'all don't know what I'm saying to him? Gonwick. Astarion, if you please.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
I appreciate that Scratch doesn't freak out over this. Who are you? Oh, okay. Why are you in the forest?
Delivery to Baldur's Gate.
Okay. What happened to you?
Pack of gnolls, claws, teeth.
Where did you keep the letters?
Bag. Standard issue.
Makes sense. Oh, what's your profession?
Fleetfoot. Courier company.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
There, and tough letter. Written in an irregular scroll, this letter offers an olive branch. 9 fingers. I won't come back to the city. Not while you have your thugs looking for me. If you want the debt paid, you'll have to trust me and collect it yourself. Go to the graveyard and look for where a M. Kerwin is buried. Get digging, and you'll find enough valuables to settle matters between us. Don't go looking for me. I'll know when I'm safe. S. Okay. Soft letter. Excited, looping letters fill this message of hope and love. Davin, it's a boy. He's healthy and perfect. I've named him after his father. Come back and see as soon as you can get leave. Love, Flora, and Davin Jr. Aww. Personal note. A tight professional memo written with care. Gomweg. Be doubly careful on the way back to Baldur's Gate. I've received more reports of attacks on travelers throughout the region. I can't have my best messenger winding up face down in a ditch somewhere. Better watch yourself. Better late than never. Postmaster General Danzo. Well, he's not face down in a ditch. So there's that. Alright. And now I will go back over here. See if I can... Oh, yes, of course, my dear. I was actually just about to, end the stream. I was going to get back to that original spot I was at and then call it a night there. I am also very tired, since normally after my 3 12-hour shifts, you know, I tend to sleep for like 24 hours after that. But today was really the only day that I had to spare, so that's why today is the days that I chose to have potential Dragon Age days. So, just getting back to the spot, and then we will call it a day. Ah, wonderful. I'll talk to you soon then. I'll see you then, my dear. Alright. back to this spot where I want to get up here and go across the way. But as I said, that will be it for today. No battles really today, but a lot of sneaking. We've finished up everything with the grove, at least for now, that I can tell. Other than speaking to Zevlor. But we can tell that that little cranny goes off to a place that is connected to the grove, so we'll just do that next time. So, with that, let's... We will... Performance failed, thank you. Well, with that will be it for today, my dears. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And I do hope to see you next time. But until then, ta-ta! And farewell. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you like what you saw here, I ask that you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and until we next meet, my dears, I do hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And until then, ta-ta and farewell.